Yeet. I don't know how it's gonna go. Receiving your content. Receive it. Take it in. It's not great, is it? Trying to improve that. I hate this. How is everybody doing? Is it working? Hi, hello. Hold on. I'm trying to get my shit together. My life. Sup, boys? Don't worry about that picture. It really doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, how's everybody doing? How's it going? I'm gonna refresh this. I'm worried about that picture. Don't worry about that picture, man. That picture has nothing to do with what we're talking about. I just wanted a weird picture, so I looked that picture up, and yeah, I got a weird picture. I also don't know how well you can hear me, but I hope my audio's okay because I don't know. I'm just going with it. I don't fucking know. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, why the fuck do I keep getting put into these Instagram group chats, and no, they're not normal group chats, they're like porn group chats. Anybody else have this issue? Like, those, you get those ads and those, like, people that, like, will message you on apps and they'll be like, check out my nudes, check out my nudes, check out this, you know, sex this, 18 up, all that. I literally just left a group chat, and I literally, as soon as I left, I got put right back in to, I think, the same group chat. And I'm like, I'm declining it every time. Leave me alone. I don't know who you are. The group chat's called, like, I'm about to look it up. Hold up. Oh, it's called, like, Take Off My Pants. That's what it's called. And there's, I don't know how many people in this. There's at least, like, 20 people that they put in this. Like, bitch, you ain't got no posts and no followers. Why would I accept your... Oh, and I can't even delete it. Okay, it won't even go away. I don't understand. I was like, is this just me? I was like, there ain't... That's what I'm saying! I'm like, there's no way it's just me. Like, I thought I'd get that out the way first. We're talking about a little bit of inappropriateness before we go into anything too serious. The darker topic that I wanted to talk about that Haley kind of brought up. Well, Haley didn't bring up the topic, but it made me think about this topic when she brought up the question. Assisted suicide. That sounds crazy, but assisted suicide, that's what I wanted to talk about. But the question that Haley came to me with the other night was, she came into my room and she asked me, she said, Sydney, she's like, I have a question. I was like, oh god. She goes, okay, imagine if you had a boyfriend. I said, I do. What do you mean imagine? She's like, no, shut up. She's like, you don't want to be this man. I was like, okay. She said, imagine if you have a boyfriend who was like, you were thinking like bad thoughts and you were thinking about like killing yourself, and instead of stopping you, they were just like, do it, do it, you should do it. And then you like, she said, like, say you're like killing yourself in a car. She's like, you get in the car, you know, have everything ready, like, you know, and you're on the phone with them talking to them, and they're like, and then you're thinking maybe you shouldn't do it, but they keep telling you to do it, you know, like telling you to go through with it, like, you'll be fine, just keep going, don't be scared, you know, to do it. And then they you get out the car and everything, and like decide not to do it, and then they tell you to get back in the car and do it. She asked me, would they be responsible or partly responsible for your death? That's what she asked me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I was like, well, kind of. Because, like, like, yeah, they're not, like, holding a gun to your head and making you do it, but they're, like, pushing you to do it, like a peer pressure thing. So it's, like, kind of. And then we started, like, talking about, like, a cult thing because, like, I really should do an episode on cults. Like, because there's, like, some crazy ass cults out there. But like Charles Manson, like he was basically a cult leader. Like he got these people to do what he said, like he like controlled them and got them to do what they said. So it's like kind of like the same thing. It's like kind of what Charles Manson did. He made these people. He was close to these people and got them to do things that they shouldn't have done because they trusted him. So I'm like, and he was partly responsible for that, even though he didn't do those murders. He was partly, responsible. So I'm like, I guess, yeah, they would be partly responsible for that person killing themselves because they pushed them to do it and they were like kind of behind it and helping this person kind of do it. But like, I don't know. Crazy. But my mom said I should do something on cults because there's some crazy cults out there. But the reason it made me think of assisted suicide is because assisted suicide is literally helping people kill themselves. Which isn't okay, but I don't think it's 100% wrong. And the reason I also thought about this topic is because when I was in high school, we had to like write papers. You write a lot of papers in high school, but when I was like a senior, we had to write a paper. And she's like, I'm gonna give you this list of topics. You pick a topic, and then you pick a side on it, and you write, your side on the topic. And so, me being the weirdo, the person I am, I'm thing is with I'm not the best at English, but like in like writing. But when they give me a topic, or if I get to pick a topic and I pick a topic or something that I'm like can get into, I can write. Like I can write. So I picked on there was assisted suicide. I don't know if there was like an overall theme to these topics, but assisted suicide was on there, and I chose that because I thought it was interesting, and why not? And I had this best friend in high school who like she kind of went along with me with everything, and I think she picked the same topic because she thought I was gonna be on the same side of the topic that she would be, so we could help each other more. Like she kind of copied me, you know. But we weren't on the same side. We both picked assisted suicide, but she was on like the cons of it and like why we shouldn't do it and it shouldn't be allowed. And I was on like the pros and like why it's not that bad of a thing and why people should be able to do it. So I think she saw me in a different light. So that we're not really that great friends anymore. So but in high school we had to go through all these articles, and I read all these articles. This is some sad ass shit though, because most people that consider doing assisted suicide and everything, it's not just like, oh, I want to die, so I'm gonna like see if this doctor will help me die, or see if it's like people who are like terminally ill and they know they're gonna die and they're suffering, so I they're like, I'm gonna die anyway. I'm suffering, I'm in pain. So they're like, I just want to end it so a doctor will help them painlessly kill themselves. But Haley was also supposed to be here, I think, in my podcast, but she just woke up and I wasn't going to bother her. But I thought, like, I feel like if you're terminally ill and you're gonna die anyways, and you don't want to be in pain any longer, you should be able to make that choice. And yeah, it maybe like I know doctors aren't supposed to like do that kind of stuff. Like just like with the death penalty, they don't doctors don't actually administer the drugs because it's against their like code of ethics or whatever, and so they can't do it. But they should like have a system where people should be able to kind of do that kind of thing if they really want to, because there was like so many articles on this, so many articles I didn't even know. Like I like learned about this whole doctor that had killed like helped kill a bunch of people. um it was like this whole controversial thing, and I learned about this like mom, and she had like a brain tumor or something, and she was gonna die. So she like went all the way from I don't remember what state. I don't know if she's in California. Went to like Portland to like just to be able to do this. It's it's a weird thing to do though. I feel like it's a weird thing to like go to a doctor and be like, yeah, I want to kill myself, or to go to anybody. Because even if there's people that like specialize in that, like just to go up to them and be like, yeah, I want to kill myself. Yeah, it's like it's that basically. I think it's what's called. Hi, little thought. I think people do it, or there's articles of people doing it in like uh Netherlands or Norway or somewhere over there. And there's a couple stories of people like over here doing it. Um, it's one of those things that like, oh, they shouldn't. They're gonna die. Let them die the way they're gonna die. But it's like if someone's suffering, well, why? You know, if they want to go this way, let them go. It's painless. Um, I didn't know if this would be interesting to anybody besides me. Like when I was in school, when I was like doing this, like because I didn't like school. Like I didn't like going to school. I got in trouble because I didn't go to school and I had to go to court almost and all this stuff. Long story. We could talk about that later if you want. But this kind of stuff made school interesting. You know, like this is what I spent like a month or so writing a paper about in English class, and I thought it was just like so. I don't know. I learned about what's his name, Dr. Kevorkian or whatever his name is, who he's killed like 200 and something I think people, but I don't think all his were like legal. You know, like I don't think all his were actually like he should have been doing. But yeah, see, I don't know. See, I don't know the whole story behind it. See, like this is why I wanted you guys to join in the discussion, cause I don't know everything. I've never watched a documentary on it, but I read articles like, but it was in senior year, so I don't really remember all the articles. But I read articles. Usually, the people had some kind of illness. They always had some kind of illness, and they wanted to that they were more likely going to pass away from. So they thought this was a good way to end their suffering. See, I don't, those people that just like kill themselves because they're depressed or something like, no, get help. Like, you don't need to kill yourself for that. Like, these are people that are like ill, and they can't really get help because they're just gonna die no matter what, really. You know? I think people that kill themselves just because they're depressed or they're. What the hell is all that noise? Or because they're being bullied. Like, no. I'm sorry. That's not an excuse to kill yourself. Like, you can get help. There's all kinds of things you can do to help you with that. I had somebody a couple days ago talk about killing themselves, and then uh, I said something about, uh, I said it was stupid, and they said, well, it's stupid for you to do it because they said because I was smart and I had a family and I had this and that, and I said it doesn't matter. It's stupid for anybody to do it. You know, like just because you got some issues, like go talk to somebody. You know, see like that's fucked, but like you can get help. Plus, like him, people think, oh, like I'm gonna go to or go wherever, but usually they say people that kill themselves don't go to heaven. So, um, they're like, oh, I'm gonna be with my family. Yeah, but like your family wouldn't want you to kill yourself. They would want you to live your life. You know, it's like you gotta be like you're living for them. Yeah, I get why he was hurt. I understand why he was hurt. Cause I mean, if my dad died, that definitely like that's terrible. But I just don't get why people kill themselves for it. I get that you're sad. I get that you get depressed. You get these thoughts in your head, and you don't really want to. God damn! I just hear these noises going on in the hallway. Sorry. And you get these thoughts in your head, and you think, well, why? Well, why would I? Why do I want to live without them? Why? Like, what am I gonna do now? I don't have anybody. But it's like you gotta learn to make new connections with people, and you'll find something to live for usually. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like when people damn, I've lost like all my train of thought. I keep hearing screaming. I keep hearing me scream and it's really distracting. And then Haley dying in the other room. Haley's dying, coughing, howling out in the other room. It's hard to talk about suicide because people do it for so many different reasons. Some do it for the stupidest reasons though. Like I just don't get like, oh, they said this thing about me, I want to kill myself, and then they kill themselves because one person said one thing to them. I don't get that. Like, losing, like, a lot of your family, that's different than, like, somebody just, like, saying one hurtful thing to you and you taking it so, like, to heart. Like, I just can't. I just don't see that. Just like when people cut, like, I had so many, I don't know, acquaintances, not really friends, in school that like cut, you know? Like why do that to yourself? Orange Bunny, don't worry about other people what other people think. If they judge you for that, then you need to just ignore them and cut them out of your life. Because there's so many other people in the world that don't care about any of that and will be your friend. That's what I just don't get why people do it for like the littlest things. Like I found out a few years ago that my best friend at the time was gonna kill her. Her and another friend had made like a deal to kill themselves together. They were going to kill themselves together. Like they were gonna do it like the same time. Because I don't even know why. Like, I don't even know why. It must have been, like, so stupid because I don't even remember why they were going to do it. And they were, like, in 7th grade. Like, I don't. Like, you're so young. You have so much life ahead of you. Why? You know? Just because somebody said people are picking on you at school. Like, I got picked on at school, but I didn't try to kill myself. Like, mind that I didn't want to go to school and I tried to stay home a lot, but like I didn't. And I don't know why they had this pact to do this. But like I guess I just don't get it. I guess I don't get it because I've never really. I can't really say I never really had those thoughts, but I've just never gone that far to actually like really think about doing it. You know, I feel like everybody has those dark times and everybody has those like sad times and times where they feel very down and they just think that maybe there's nothing better for them. But it's like you don't know there's nothing better for you until you really try everything to make it better, you know? Hi Jason. Like and then I get people that like maybe they've been abused when they were younger or they've had issues with their family when they were younger, but it's like you gotta when you get older you just gotta like move away from them. Like if your family's toxic, like when you get older, you got just do what you can to get away from them. I get it's your family, but like get away, get help, you know. Like like I know somebody that they have like all this stuff where their families like abuse them and all this stuff. But like but they stay with them and it's like get yourself out of that situation. I know it's hard. People can't just like leave the situation like that. But like you you know oh wait, what are you talking about? We were talking about assisted suicide and it kind of just got into suicide. Jason, what's your thoughts on assisted suicide? Jason's like, I just arrived. I don't know what's happening, but all I hear is like abuse, and I'm like, what? Yeah, two topics that like I probably shouldn't have brought up, but like I'm bringing up, cause like fuck it. I can say that I've never experienced anybody around me commit suicide. I've experienced people who've had thoughts and like have cut, but thankfully nobody has I know has committed suicide. But like share your thoughts. If you have a thought, share it. I hate it especially when people commit suicide because of like their sexuality and stuff. Because they either think people won't accept them as something or their family has really drove them to that or their environment. Like I hate that. Like I hate hearing about that. It's like we're all human. Just because somebody likes this sex instead of this sex doesn't matter. Like what the fuck? Like we ain't gotta be that like fucked up about it. Like I don't know. Like there was a little kid that I think killed himself because of something like that. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, y'all really doing, like, too much. My thing just keeps loading on my screen. Who's message? Haley, you didn't join me in my podcast. I didn't get your thoughts on the topic. Well, you can join the Discord and I'll... Huh? I wasn't, because you were sleeping when I was about to start it. When I was about to start it, you were sleeping. Yeah, I tried to eat it while I was, like, getting ready, but I'm struggling. I got my wrist. What? My backpack is somewhere. Check it. Sorry, guys. Interruption. I'm gonna get Haley in here. We're gonna ask Haley. I've never personally had someone commit suicide. I know, me neither. Me neither. I can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I can't say, like, I don't get it, but, like, I've never, Yeah, I spent all my money. But I downloaded Minecraft and VR Chat and Rec Room. Yeah, on Oculus. I don't know if I can play. I don't know. Just check and see if there's any in there. In that makeup bag or anything. I don't know. I don't know if I have anything. Have any for sure. It's such a sensitive topic too, because like I feel like I'll say the wrong thing and then people will think, I don't know. I might not have any. I thought I did though. Unless Veen used them. Took them. What a little shit. We should get Haley to join so we can hear her opinions. Oh no, I have no opinion. Yeah, Haley, you're gonna join so we can get your opinion. It broke. Piece of shit. It's I didn't know how to title this podcast either because I was like, I can't just put assistant students. So I was just like talking about a darker topic and something inappropriate because I talked about my porn chats on Instagram. Because people keep inviting me. You know those accounts that invite you to like come check out my news. Those like accounts that have 0 followers, 0 anything. So they keep putting me in a group. Get on here. Get on Discord. That's the picture. It had nothing to do with the topic. Magnet. They might not think that's what you think about assisted suicide. Hey, I wrote a paper and I was pro. Oh, she was pro. Your mother's pro. Why can I relate to all this? I don't ever know what to talk about on this podcast. I never know what you guys are gonna be interested in talking about. Cause I talked about serial killers and I don't know. Nobody's too interested in it. So I was like, I'm gonna talk about suicide, but I don't know if anybody's gonna be interested in it. And I was like, fuck it though. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do it anyway. What do you mean? A sibling busting up into your room and then you're talking about suicide situation? Get in the Discord. My eyelashes are gonna fall I'm gonna join in. Let me see. I don't know. If she'll be able to hear me very well or not. I don't know. But I don't know. I really don't know if like I'll be able to hear. Oh, you can't hear me. I wonder if they can hear you. Can you guys hear Haley? Do you guys hear Haley? I'm hoping. Is she quiet or anything? Am I too loud or anything? No. He said no, they can't hear you.
Well, like, can you hear me at all? Or am I quiet?
I guess they can't hear you at all.
Well.
Oh, check it now. Can you guys hear her now?
I'm super quiet, apparently.
Don't do that. Can you guys hear her now?
Hello. There we go. Oh, I just have to put my mic in my mouth, basically, but
you're too loud for me. I'm gonna need you to not. I'm gonna
just turn me down. Hi, Orange Bunny. Hi, Jason. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Josh.
I don't want them to not be able to hear. I did it this other time with my BA, my house my GF. In situations like this, you need love and support. My GF is bi, and I don't really care because I love her unconditionally. You can't get over your problems. What?
I should probably shut my door. Hold on.
Your problems are. I don't know over you. What? You can't get over your problems of your problem. I
Okay.
got all that till the end. The end part I didn't understand, Josh, but I understand the rest of it.
I'm not gonna ask you guys how you are until the stream, cause then that's my greeting. So
You already said how are you?
no, did I?
Yeah,
No, I didn't.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
No, I just said hi, 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 hi to everybody.
If if your problems are over you,
My
okay.
problems are never over me because they keep coming back.
Haley, what's
So
your thoughts on assisted suicide?
my thoughts are depends on the circumstances, I would suppose.
That's what I'm saying.
What were your thoughts?
I was like, I can understand it if somebody is terminally ill and they're in pain and they are like, I'm already gonna die. I just want to go now. So I don't have any more pain. Then I think it's okay for
Yeah,
them.
because it was hard watching. You
Yeah,
know.
it just some people think it's wrong, but I don't get how it's wrong because I mean they're gonna die anyway. You're just basically letting them suffer, going
Especially those
through their
people that have a
last.
very strong, like, religious
Yeah, like
faith.
when I was, because this is why I chose it, because like yeah, basically Jason euthanasia or whatever you say it. I don't know. I wrote that paper in senior year on this topic, and Sydney chose the same topic as me, thinking we're gonna be the same side, so she could. I think she did it so like she could kind of copy off me, because she likes to do that. Uh, but I was pro and she was con, so we were not on the same side at all. And she was like,
She
"Why do you
probably
think?"
just
And I was like, "Because." Duh, duh, duh." And I don't think she liked that I was pro.
she probably just like took everything you said and then flipped it to where it would be con.
She really probably did. I didn't really know. My dad's mad for some reason. Oh, basically, yes, basically. I think people have even called it that. But like, I don't hear anything about who really doing it anymore. Also,
No.
in our news, I will talk about this real quick. Haley, do you know there's this woman that's been missing in our news for like a few months now?
No.
Well, there's this woman. I think her name's Savannah Spurlock, and
Uh-huh.
she's been missing for like months now, and she has like 4 kids, 3 or 4 kids.
Oh yeah, no, I heard about
Yeah.
that.
Apparently, there's like these guys that were last seen with her, or no, or like I guess we're close to her or something. But and
Mm-hmm.
they think that they might have had something to do with her missing, but none of them got
Why?
arrested.
Well,
But apparently, they arrested this man because there was human remains found, I guess, around his house,
yeah.
and they think that maybe he might have killed her or something, or had something to do with it. But I was like, ooh, sis, shit.
What? What
That was in
the
our local
hell?
news yesterday. You know, crazy, am I right? Also, my dad said I shouldn't go to any beaches because there's a skin-eating bacteria.
Oh shit! I better tell. Is it Tristan that keeps coming in the chat saying he's
It's
going to the beach? I better tell him not to go to the
it's
beach.
coming from the ocean. The ocean's finally fighting back for us putting garbage in it.
Oh.
Like,
Wait, is
damn
this
son.
seriously coming from the ocean?
Yeah, that's what Daddy said. Yeah, it was on the news. They found like 30 or 40 cases of it so far.
Oh shit!
Skin-eating
Oh shit!
bacteria.
We better run, y'all.
The ocean. Daddy said apparently it's coming from the ocean. I don't know 100% what the hell, but I'm glad I don't live in an ocean.
Nobody go to the ocean, okay? I
Don't go
lost my
to the
phone again.
beach.
Fuck.
Because you don't want to get fucked up, you know. Not trying to get fucked up. Um, you have any opinion on suicide?
What the fuck?
Because you were talking about suicide and like it's suicide and but shit.
I mean, well, people are gonna do it if they really want to go bad enough. They'll find a way. Like,
Yeah, Jason, that just came out not long ago. The whole the dad murdered his wife and like two or three sons.
but yeah,
Yeah. Okay, you said
we're
what?
gonna we're gonna do it if they really really want to.
But like,
I mean, obviously everybody's like, oh no, they should do it, like all that stuff. But like, I mean, if they want to do it and they're making the decision and all that, and they know the consequences of everybody around them, how they're gonna feel about it. I
hmm
guess. I mean, like, I don't know. I
people
guess
are gonna do what they want to do.
it's their
They don't
decision.
give a shit who they hurt doing it.
I'm not saying I'm for it, but like also at the same time, I'm just kind of like on both sides. Like, yeah, you're gonna hurt a shit ton of people, but like, I don't know.
I think it's stupid when people do it for stupid reasons
Yeah,
when they can get help.
yeah. I mean, there's always that's what is kind of weird to me is people don't seek help. They just kind of
When they don't even try, they're just like, I'm just gonna kill myself. Get
they just
over
let
with.
themselves get in that dark place, and then they just don't seek any kind of help, and they don't realize that this is just a temporary moment in time. Like, you will have more
hmm
opportunities, you'll have people there for you. Like, it's just this one time that someone might not be there for you, but like,
There's
you
a
might not
little,
have met that person that would have been there for you, you know? Like, there's so much, I don't know.
there's a little kid that killed himself because he's gay.
A little kid, how old?
Like 12 or younger.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
how
because I
evil is
guess
it.
he was gay, and he told his friends, and his friends made fun of him.
Now see that, how the fuck, even the parents should have been watching him. Like, what?
Yep. I don't even know. I don't remember the whole like I just don't. I remember the whole, I don't remember the whole background, but like
Some people
how
know
the
the fun.
fuck do you even?
How do you let a 12-year-old do that to themselves? Like, that's crazy to me.
Some people know the consequences and they say that those are only words and they won't help me anyway. What?
Yeah, there's some people that like, I don't know,
They get help,
they
but
don't
it
think
doesn't
anything
help,
can
so they're
help
like
them.
Sudoku, bro.
Sudoku.
Um, now we're stuck in a hole. What about people that cut themselves?
What about it?
What's your thought on that?
Well, I mean, I think it's bad to harm yourself in any way, you know? Like, what? But like, as someone who kind of did that, um,
I know, Jacob. I know, right?
I've been in that like headspace and shit, and like, I get why people do it, but they don't need to do it.
Mhm.
Like, it's not a good thing. You think it's helping you, but in reality, it's just
That
gonna become a habit.
like, I've known some people that they really fucked themselves up. Like that one girl
Yeah,
at school, her arms. Oh my god.
yeah. I
Like,
had a friend in high school. Her arms
yeah,
looked
she had big like just like
awful.
I'm sorry, but like
It looked like cheetah
you're
stripes on
gonna
her arm,
regret it so much.
or not cheetah,
I had a
fucking
friend that
mar,
had to go to the
whatever.
hospital and like get her arm stitched. She's a fucking dumbass. Yeah, and it's gross, and it's you shouldn't do it. Most people who do it have because they want attention. She said, sure.
Yeah, like some people
Most people
try to
do want
satisfy.
attention.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I think because I'm okay, I'm gonna out her. Sydney would do it. I think she just did it for attention.
Well, I mean,
She wanted people to ask, "What's that on your
oh,
arm?"
that's disgusting. I hate that.
Yeah, and then she'd be like, nothing, my cat." Well, we all knew. We're like, "What the fuck?" We're literally
Well,
just like, "What the fuck? Don't do that." What the fuck, Josh?
smell like ass and titty crack.
What the fuck?
Wait, what smell like ass and titty crack?
What does
What
titty
the
crack
fuck?
smell like?
Maybe like sweat or something? I don't know. Titty sweat.
What's the difference between titty sweat and other sweat?
Uh, I don't know.
Like, I don't.
Titty sweat don't smell as bad, maybe? I don't know.
Titty sweat don't smell like ass.
Titty sweat don't smell like ass sweat.
Like, I don't understand. Josh, I don't understand. You're on a different topic. I just don't know what topic. What's anybody else got anything else to talk about? Anything else they want to talk about? Bring up? Has anything else
Bring
happened in
up.
the week? Has anything else happened
Talk
this
about Sydney, how Sydney wasted all her money on a VR.
week? Yeah, I just bought my Oculus Rift S. I'm
She
not even. I don't
did.
want. I'm not even gonna open this fucking box tonight. I'll open it tomorrow.
What the fuck? Oh, well, you're off tomorrow. No, you're not.
No, but I gotta go to work soon. I'm not about to open this and deal with it. And nope, because it's gonna take
Well,
a while to set up properly and like everything. And I don't have time right now, sister. It can wait.
I'm so tired of being screaming. Like, it's all I hear
I
all night,
know
all day.
she's so loud.
Like, bitch, you ever
Damn.
go to sleep?
I'm
What the
glad I fall.
fuck?
I'm glad I fall asleep when she is already asleep, or she at least ain't screaming. The people I knew who wanted attention, and anyways, I beat him up because he was annoying me every day. I said, if you don't stop, I'm gonna beat your ass. So I did, and he left me alone. Well, hey, he let you alone.
Well, shit.
He stopped, so I guess it's a win for you, man. I don't really know what the
I
fuck.
guess it's a win-win. I mean, yeah.
I mean, you got beat up, and you know, fuck him. I don't
Beat
know.
him up too bad, or
Yeah, is he good though? Like, how bad did you beat him?
kill that man, or
Did you kill that man, or
I'm
is that
just,
man dead, or
I'm just
you
asking.
good, bro? I got a W.
I gotta. It's the only kind of dub I can get.
I got a W in real life. I can't beat people up in Fortnite, but I bet I can beat your ass in real life.
God. Oh my
Dude, someone
god.
just shouted. Okay,
Okay,
Josh.
wait, hold up.
It's probably why it smells like ass and titty crack.
Wait, what the fuck y'all talking about? Hold on, I click away for 1 second. Pound me harder. Oh wait, I forgot I was watching. Oh well,
That's
that
a,
was that was
explains the
yeah.
ass and titty crack.
The fuck. Okay, so I saw somebody join the Discord again. So what's up with that?
I know, and I was like, hold up, bitch. I was like, and I was like, I said, so he's done being mad now. He took his month away and he's good now. Well, good. I'm not even gonna.
What's good, bitch?
What's good? You back
He popped in the stream chat like a couple times.
now? Did he say something to you?
He said like one thing and then never again.
What'd he say?
I don't know. It's just like or something like that. Not really anything.
I don't really know why he left. The thing is, you may think it's one thing, but it could be totally something different.
I don't know.
Like, we
I
could
don't.
think it was because he was mad at us, but then he could come back and say, no, it's because this
Yeah.
happened or this happened. So I don't really know. Last time he left because I'm not exactly sure why he left, but he came back and said that he could have died or was, you
Uh,
know, it turns out he was
eh.
hella sick. Okay, this is the story. This is the tea of
This is a
this.
story all about how my
Should
friend
have.
left me and never came
I
back.
know, because we just had a talk like a day or so before about how he was gonna probably forget about me,
What a bit.
and
Well,
then
I
he
guess he
left the
did, huh?
Discord and then wouldn't reply to any of my messages. Okay,
Hold on, I'm about to
anyway,
mute myself. I got a burger.
okay, yes, Shad, and if you don't know Shad, his name is Malcolm. He was he's been our friend for like about 2 years probably, and he's been in the streams a lot. You probably seen him in the stream, Jacob. He's been in the chat and in like playing with Haley in the games. And a few weeks ago, a couple weeks, I don't know, however long ago, it was like in June, towards the end of June. I brought up twins because my boyfriend has a twin, and I brought up some about his brother, and he asked me like how old his brother was, and I said, well, they're twins, so and then he said something about he said something about twins. He said that twins could be God. He said twins could be years apart, like a year or two apart, or something like that. So you know, that's why he was asking how old, and I was like, hold up, what are you talking about? Twins can't. I was like, that's not twins. I'm like, that is not twins. I'm like, twins are like the same age. Maybe technically a day apart, but like twins can't be apart like that. That's just siblings. And then he was getting all heated about it, and he was like, I bet y'all thought that I bet y'all thought that I still can't believe he said I bet
You
y'all
can even
thought
say it.
that what do you say?
The
Zach
people
and
who play
Cody
Zack and
were okay.
Cody.
That's what I thought were actually brothers, and we were like, boy. I was like, boy. His name
Wait,
is.
wait, wait. Shh, City. Shh, shh. Okay, keep
Oh
going.
my god. I'm like, their name is Dylan and Cole Sprouse. They literally, Haley. They just had Dylan Sprouse on fucking GMM.
Did they?
Yes.
Okay, bitch, I gotta go watch this
I
after
was
this.
like, "Ah!" Shaved head and all.
Okay, back to
I
me.
think I remember this. Is he still mad about that? I don't know if he's still mad. I don't know why he got so mad in the first place. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I think if he was mad about that, he was just mad because he was actually wrong for once. And he didn't want to admit that he was wrong. Like, and it wasn't even that big of a deal. If he was just like, oh, or just like, oh, well, my bad, I didn't really know. It would have been blown over. Like, nobody would even, like, he's the one that made a big deal out of it. He's the one that, kept going with the conversation and just made it really worse for himself. Like, I don't know. Because honestly, like, he's the only one that got so heated about that. But it was so funny. I was at work dying. I was like, is this man serious? Like, I've never heard him, like, say something this, like, what? I was like, this ain't Malcolm. This ain't the Malcolm I know. Hold on, wait a minute. But yeah, but I don't know if he's still mad. He wouldn't answer any of my messages, so I don't know.
He blocked me, but like that's okay.
Oh yeah, he blocked Haley or whatever and Linton and all of them. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't understand because I don't think he blocked me or anything, but he blocked them and I don't understand. So I'm like, I don't know.
Mm.
But we just kind of we were a little upset for a while and we got over it. We're just like, well, fuck him. If he comes back, he comes back. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. And then next thing you know, we see that he popped up in the Discord and we're like, this motherfucker, he just came back. I don't know what's his name. How do you say that? It's what?
Etika? Etika?
Etika?
I don't know.
I don't know him. Trish, Trish was talking about him. She said that he could have got help. He was only 29. Yeah, did whatever with his life, but she said she fucked her life up. How many
Yeah,
times did she
yes.
just turned 31 or something? And she got her shit together, you know? It's just like, you have, like, everybody's gonna have downfalls, but, like, you can pick yourself back up if you try, you know?
Like, you know, he had the money. He could have got help. He could have got good help.
Yeah, but people just, like, some people, they just don't give a shit. They don't care about getting help. They say fuck it, you know? I feel like some people just say fuck it, and they do it.
Mm-hmm.
They're just saying, oh, this is the only option I got, fuck it. But I don't really know. You going to do it? Damn, I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna leave that
It's
because
like,
you're right.
I'm sorry. I forgot we had some bitch in here.
See, I don't know because I don't know him, so I can't like really talk about him a lot because I don't really know him. But yeah, I didn't know he existed till he killed himself.
Damn, City, that's fucking.
It is fucked, but that's how it is with some people. You don't know who they are till they die. Like I didn't know much about Michael Jackson, really, until he passed away. Then I started listening to like all his music.
Are you fucking for real?
Like I listened to his music and I knew some of his music, but like once he passed away and they played a bunch more of his music and like the movie and shit about him and stuff, I learned a lot more about him.
Today.
Same with like there's this documentary I was watching about this man that passed away in 2011 and he was like apparently he's like a British actor and he was like on TV a lot. Come to find out, he passed away. All these allegations came out. Apparently, he's a huge pedophile.
What the fuck?
Yep. Apparently, for 50 years, he's been messing around with young boys and girls. And for years, he's been donating to charity, all kinds of shit. He raised like big amounts of money for charities and stuff, but he would do this stuff behind closed doors and nobody would say anything because they were scared of him because he was friends with like the prime minister and everything.
Oh my god.
The orange bunny. I have a secret. What's your secret? Or are you not gonna tell me because it's a secret? I want to hear your secret. I want to know your secret. Also, if you're new, subscribe, like the stream. Oh, she's Michael Jackson. Oh shit. You're a pedophile?
Sydney, no.
I'm sorry. That's not. Nobody knows if that's really true or not, but people keep coming out of it.
Also, don't tell me that she's obsessed with Michael Jackson.
He had like 2 mental breakdowns before the first string. Mental breakdowns which led him to his suicide. Man, I don't know. I don't know. He's just a little
Oh my.
one TikTok song. I don't know. I don't know his whole story. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know everything. Guys, should I do an episode about an episode? I guess kind of like an episode. Should I do a podcast about cults? Because I could set you up on some cults. Guys,
Oh yeah.
should I do one about cults and
My
like
favorite
another one about
pastime.
serial killers?
You already done a serial killer one.
But I can talk more. There's been a lot of serial killers. Haley, gosh.
Okay, damn.
Goes back all the way to the freaking 1600s.
Oh, yeah, talk about the really old one, City.
There's one woman who killed people and she would drink their
No,
blood.
not right now.
She would bathe
Say
in
it.
it. Can I join your cult? If you subscribe, then you're not already a member. I haven't really officially started a cult, but like, I'll put you on the list.
I'll put you on the list.
I'm sorry, that's right. I will. We're definitely gonna talk about the Manson cult because that's like the biggest, not the biggest, but that's like the one I always think of when I think of cults. And then there's a few other ones.
When I think of cults, I think about the one where he made them all drink Kool-Aid on that island or whatever.
Yeah, I just don't know that one that well. I just knew that they drank Kool-Aid and they all. Mom was talking about that cult where they all ate applesauce with cyanide in it. Then they laid out on the bed and they were all wearing the same clothes, same shoes, and they had this like thing on them in the shape of a triangle all laid out on them, and they were I don't know
Illuminati.
crazy shit. I don't know, but we'll talk about it. I'll look up a bunch of cults and we'll talk about cults. And I could do another one on serial killers if you want. Wait, who were you talking about? I just got here. We were talking about I don't know. They're talking about a streamer. We were talking about suicide and assisted suicide. If you want to throw your opinion out there, and then now we're talking about doing a thing about cults. But like, I can look up some cults and we can have a cult podcast. I'll definitely y'all have to be there though. You know, they say if you take your pointer finger and your thumb and you like, it's kind of hard to like describe. But if you like have them together, um, and you put up to your nose, that's like the exact like size your nose should be.
Should be story of my life.
It's weird. I probably didn't describe it right, but maybe I'll show you guys one day.
My pointer finger in my what?
Thumb, and you like have them together, and I'll show you later.
Mm-hmm.
But I can look up cults, and like I could do another one on serial killers if you guys want, because I've learned about a lot more fucking crazy bitches out there. I can talk about female serial killers if you want. The distance between my thumb and my pointer finger is 9 inches.
Oh my god.
God damn.
A lot of space.
So I measured it and damn.
Wait, what the fuck?
Haley's like, oh the size of my dick. Wait, what? Hey, if you like, I'm done. Okay.
I mean, you could just like measure.
Yeah, if that's what you guys want. Also, I think I'm probably gonna move the podcast to like. I'm thinking about Mondays. I think I'm gonna do it Mondays. Okay, guys, what size shoes you wear? Why are you laughing? Okay, what's everybody's shoe size? Tell me. Haley, what's your shoe size?
8.5.
In women's?
Mhm.
I'm a size 10 in women's.
Oh shit, she got that clown foot, boy.
You shut up. I was size 10 in women's. I'm like a women's small. Wait a minute, what?
She got that clown foot, boy.
What size are you in the? Where does Jacob live? I've never heard Jacob talk. I don't know where Jacob lives. Jacob, where do you live?
We'll look it up. Oh, on my shoes it says 12, so I guess that's it. I guess that's it.
I'm a 10. Haley's an 8.5. You're 12. I live in a cave. That's cool.
Yeah, it's probably made up of your finger space. Damn, Cindy, fucking
Sorry, I just fucking died inside. I think I'm a 6. Okay. I got big feet. Big feet. Big ass.
Oh.
That's UK. I don't know the UK. Okay, so you're a UK 12? I'm gonna look it up.
Probably like a size 2. Here. How are you gonna be that tall with that little bit of a shoe size?
Women's. I need men's.
Nah, he wears women's shoes. Come on.
Men's shoe size conversion. Let's see. EU. I'm confused. What?
EU. EA. It's in the. Wait. No, UK.
UK size. Okay. A 12. I want to say just 11 and a half and a 12 and a half. There's no 12.
Well, you're lying to us, Jacob. What is it, a 3?
I'm so confused. Hold on, I'm gonna look one more time. I'm gonna look at one more.
Why the fuck you lying?
They skipped 12.
12 is that, like, half size you can't find ever?
For real, it goes 10, 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half, 12 and a half, 13 and a half.
12 is 11 and a half in UK. There you go. So the UK answer's quick. There you go.
Wait a minute, what?
Wait, he retracted it. Never mind. It's false information.
I'm gonna say it's like he wears like almost a 13 in the US. I'm confused.
12 is 11 and a half in USA.
You'll make no sense. Oh, 11 and a half. Wait.
Wait,
I
fuck,
think
man.
it's like a 13 or a 12 and a half. Am I stupid?
Anyone wants to know some measurements? Measurements.
I'm gonna look at UK size 12 men. Wait, is he from the UK?
Yeah.
Okay. Men shoe.
He's-
Well, I asked him. He said he lived in a cave. I believed him.
Oh my god. You know what? It's no wonder Malcolm stopped being our friend.
Yeah. Foot length in inches. Wait, how big is my foot then? 10. Almost
Like
11
13
inches.
and a half.
Holy Jesus. Excuse
What?
me. He wears like a 12 and a half in the US, I think. Oh, let's look. Yeah, he wears a 12 and a half in America.
Okay.
That took too long to figure out.
I know, right? Y'all like some damn. Wait, what? My foot is a foot? Wait, what? No, it's not.
Hi, Tristan. If you're new, subscribe. Like and subscribe. We're doing a cult podcast next time. It's after an hour, guys. They've been in this.
You want to be part of the cult? Subscribe.
Yeah, I want to be part of the cult. Subscribe. We'll talk about cults next time, so be there, be square. Also, I think the podcast is gonna be on Monday. It's gonna be on Monday, boys. Oh, my back just popped.
Fucking old, dog.
But yeah, I'm younger than you.
Nope, we gotta put you down soon.
Excuse me. I'm gonna change this. Yeah, lunatic cultist is what we're gonna talk about. The podcast is now gonna be every Monday at 9 p.m.
Hold on. Can I ask these people something? They in the streams.
Yeah, ask.
Guys, how do you all, realistically feel about the face cam?
Oh, how do you guys feel about the face cam that Haley has in her streams?
I want to know honest answers.
I won't be on it.
Because I feel like, so you're gonna get on it one fucking time, bitch.
One fucking time, bitch.
Because I feel like the streets have gotten like
cowboy
I don't know, they have a weird vibe to
disgusting.
me, but maybe it's just me. I don't know.
It's just you, because they can see you. Bitch disgusting. It's okay, but I missed the game audio.
Actually, we fixed it, Jacob. We fixed it.
Yeah, Jacob. They fixed it a little late, but they fixed it. Orange Bunny loves it.
You love it, really? Oh.
She loves it. She loves you. She loves it. Yum. I miss you, Haley.
Who the hell was in here?
Tristan
Who was in here?
Somebody was in here?
You didn't hear him leave?
No.
They just left. Well, in that case, it's great. Haley, you
Not
look different than
really.
I expected. Different how? It's just, it's, oh my.
Do you guys know what? You guys want to know what I look like?
So you won't get on the goddamn
I look
camera
like
because
a
she's a
piece of
pussy.
wet cardboard,
Hates me, honestly.
painted white.
Hates him. What?
White. I'm not the color of cardboard.
Somebody better
I also
kill
said, "Do you
me.
want to set it up real quick before you have to go?" And I said, "Not really."
Oh!
I thought you were gonna look more like Sydney. Do you know what I look like, Jason? And also, you what the
A
fuck is
piece of
that spelling?
Cindy.
I think I saw Sydney on her Insta. Like, do I have slash had dyed hair? Yeah, I had dyed hair. It still kind
I
of
wanted
is.
that my
It's
hair
kind of red in
blue,
the front. Hey, you can't. I wish I could have dyed my hair a different color.
but I'm not allowed to.
We're not allowed to
So.
though. Unless I get it freshly done, and that's money that I don't want to spend.
Well, now she don't have.
Well, I don't have it, but like either way, even if I had it, I still want to spend it on that. Plus, I like doing it
Mm.
myself. It's an adventure.
The little
But yeah, I used to
baby.
have like pink and purple hair, but now I have brown, but it has like a tint of red in the front.
Lurks on the instas.
Y'all be lurking. Y'all really lurking.
You know, I'm okay with people lurking as
But y'all
long
don't
as
follow
like
me.
it don't get creepy. I know, right? You don't
I'm
follow.
okay with you lurking as long as you follow.
I've lost a lot of followers for some reason. Like, I'm okay with that, I
Had
guess.
enough. What?
Sliver.
I need to finish my Taco Bell.
I need to go.
But okay, yeah, we've been going for over an hour. Next time, guys, be here, be square. We're gonna talk about cults.
Colt and the silence.
Sorry, he said you say Sydney hi. What? Subscribe if you're new. Like the stream.
Guys,
Leave me a
Overwatch
comment.
tonight. What?
Leave
Come
me a
talk to me,
comment.
please. It gets
You
lonely.
know, if you guys have a certain topic you guys want to talk about or anything, leave me a comment. Go on Instagram, leave me a comment. Tell me. You know. Nah, you're not creepy. Uh, we love you, Orange Bunny. But just let me know. Let me
Your
know
Bunny's
if
like
there's
the
something
child
you
I'm
want to
never
talk
gonna
about.
have.
Overwatch is overrated. JK, I love it. That's what Jacob said. What, you Insta? My Insta? Or the Insta for the channel? The Insta for the channel is real gaming. Not gaming. Well,
It's like
gaming for
I
her. Real
know
gaming
this.
mama. Real talking mama. Mine is City FIR.
To be
Check
fired.
it out. Same as all my other things in the FIR. Hit me up on anything. All the same. Um,
Did you put the PO box in the description of this channel? Oh, you should have.
no, I don't know the information.
It's in the description of the other channel.
I'll have to do it. What time you gonna stream, Haley? He says. But yeah,
Soon.
should probably stream at like 10.
Yeah,
So that seems like a
maybe.
decent time. But yeah, you can check me out on Instagram if you want. You can also hit me up on Instagram with any ideas you have for the podcast. Any topics you guys will talk about. We'll talk about cults next time. I'll look up some cults and everything, and I'll hopefully have decent information to talk about things. And if you guys want, I can talk about some serial killers. Some more. I'll talk about female ones or something.
Good, just to be
Female ones
good.
are kind of all the same, so they're not as interesting to talk about because they usually either kill a husband or a kid or something.
Ooh, so he's creating a stereotype for women serial killers.
They usually all. They're
Oh.
usually all kind of like they all kill personal people to them,
Hmm.
and they all usually kill with like poison, arsenic or something. It's not.
Lame.
It's kind of a stereotype they just all have. That's why they're hard to
You don't like to
detect.
deal with mess.
But anyway, thanks everybody for listening. I hope you loved my beautiful picture. Leave me
For
any
me, it was just
suggestions,
hanging with the family.
But
I didn't have that picture on here.
what are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. I saw it now.
Yeah. Yeah, bye, Chica. Bye, everybody. Bye, Orange Bunny. Bye, Jason. Bye, Tristan. Thank y'all for listening. Subscribe if you're new. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.